I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to contact, see what's wrong with that. Yes, sister, you can start with Tabarak and then I'll check what's wrong with Walid, okay?
Okay. Okay, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Yes, Tabarak, can you read this page? Tabarak, can you read it?
I don't know how to read in Arabic.
You don't know? Can you read Alif Ba Ta Sa? Can you read from the beginning Alif Ba Ta Sa? This one?
Okay.
Just a minute, I will tell you. Can you read this one?
Okay. Okay. 1 second. Alif, Ba,
No, it is
Ta.
not Alif Ba. It is Seen Those Abar Sun. Seen Those Abar Sun. Seen Those Abar Sun.
Sin,
Those Abar Sun.
Va,
Seen Those Er Sin.
Sin, Va, Sin, Sin,
Sun Sin Sun.
Sun, Sin, Sun,
Sun Sin Sun.
Sun, Sin, Sun.
You can see these two lines. If these are above the letter, then we say sun. If it is below the letter, we say sin. Which is if there are two uh, dhamma or pesh on the letter, then we say sun. Sun sin sun. Son sin sun. Tan tin ton. Dan din don. Ton tin ton. Run, rin, run. Like that. Okay, can you read it? Sun,
Sun, Sun, Sun, Sun, Lin, Dun.
sun, sin, sun.
Sun, Sin, Sun, Sun, Lin, Dun.
Dan,
Ba,
din, don.
Ta, Ta, Sa, Sa, Mim, Mim, Ha.
Ton, tin, ton.
Ton, Tin, Ton.
Run, rin, run.
Run, Rin,
Nun, nin, nun.
Run, Nin, Nun.
Lun, lin, lun.
Run, Rin, Nun.
Lun, lin, lun.
Nun, Nin, Nun.
Dan, din, don.
Dun, Din, Dun.
Yan, yin, yun.
Yan,
Are you here, Tabarak? What happened?
oh, sorry, it was an accident. I read it by accident.
Okay. Lun, lin, lun.
Run, Nin, Nun.
Lun, lin, lun. Lun.
Run,
Mm.
Nun.
Dan, din, don.
Dun, Din, Nun.
Don, din, don.
Dun, Din, Dun.
Yan, yin, yun.
Yan, Yin, Yan. Yan, Yin, Yun.
Shan, shin, shun. Jan, jin, jun. Jan, jin, jun. Kan, kin, kun. 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 Gan, kin, kun. Gan, kin, kun. Han, hin, hun. Han, hin, hun. An, in, un. An, in, un. Han, hin, hun. Han, hin, hun. An, in, un. An, in, un. An, in, un. Okay. Sun, sin, sun. Son, sin, sun. Tan, tin, tun. Dan, din, dun. Ton, tin, tun. Run, rin, run. Okay, so there is some extra practice. Uh, the words you can read the words. Okay, ghain zabar gha, ghain zabar gha. Can you read the barak? Ghain zabar gha, ba zabar ba, ra zabar ra, gha bara, ta do peshtun, ghabaratun, fa zabar fa, ain zabar a, lam zabar la, fa'ala, qaf zabar qa, ta zabar ta, ra zabar ra, qatara, qataratun, qutila, qadara, quri'a, qasamun, kabadin, kutubun, kasaba, kafara, kufuwan, kufuwan, lubadan,
Lumakan,
Lumazatin.
Lumakan,
Lam zabar la, ha zabar ha, ba do zer bin.
Hamraun, Harukin,
Mim zabar ma, sin zabar sa, dal do zer din.
Minzbara, Harukin,
Noon zabar na, kha zabar kha, ra zabar ra, na khira, na khiratan,
Nakhirakan,
na khiratan.
Nakhirakan,
Wajada,
Wajhala,
wasaqa,
Wasaqa,
waqaba,
Wahaba,
walada,
Walada,
wahaba,
Wahaba,
humazatin,
Nakhidin,
hudan,
Haman,
hudan.
Huran,
Okay. Mashallah. Okay. So now we'll start Islamic studies. Basis of Islamic law. Basis of Islamic law. The Quran and its method of interpreting the teachings. Okay. Will you read basic of Islamic law? What is the basic of the Islamic law? Basis. What is the base of our religion? What is the base of Islamic law? Can you read it? Yes, Tabara?
Quran remains the end of the Islamic faith.
Yeah. Okay. Can you read from here? The Quran and its method of interpreting the teachings.
I can't see.
Can you see?
No.
Is it difficult?
Yeah.
Is it difficult to see? Now can you see?
I can see the first and foremost good of all teachings of Islam of Islamic folk is the greatest power and Quran is the book of Allah and God's understanding of others. However, the book of the yes, and has no uncle, support, uncle, or angel.
Mhm. Every believer, it is a commandment and authority. Can you read it?
Even though political abundance of supporters as one of the believers proves the book of serve the Lord every social they made either for this or this. They said through the book until the accomplishment of the work of Allah can be understood. It means the of Allah through which Nabi stands, which conveys the meaning of worship and with success. If they could hold it, revelation is the revelation of human.
Okay. Okay. Human
If
spiritual ailment and the acts as the
as
criteria to,
as the
to
conversations between the truth
Mhm.
as threshold and imperfection, here supported and blessed.
Mhm. Okay. Sublime and blessed.
The blind and blessed. The carpenter of
The
continuity
companions of the
the
Prophet saw
continuity
the Quran as a rich source of guidance
verses
and
of
divine
guidance and
wisdom
divine words
and
from
spent
both in
their
divine.
lives in search of the prayers lying buried in it. The word tafsir is divine from the Arabic word fassara, which means the make clear, to show the objective or to lift the curtain. Okay, tafsir. Yes, can you read from here?
Over
Tafsir
here is a
common.
conversation of Islamic history with the leaders for the beginners, proving social to Islamic before others suppress CNBC through the book, which the book
Of
until the
Allah can understood.
until Allah can be understood, which means the rule of Allah, which the proof and rope in the enlightenment and accordance with the sources they hold it onto some family members and acts as the conversation truth between the truth.
No, over here, the right side. You should read the right side. The right side. Tafsir,
The
commonly
circumvented
translated.
edges in the community where projects simplicity science through which the book of Allah can be understood. It means the elements which covers the meaning of the truth, Quranic instructions, and currents of the real reaction.
The Quran explains itself, being its own tafsir. Okay, can you read it?
For the first verse and Mursat the plus conversations of the first is itself in the Quran. For instance, Allah, Prophet of the Quran of which verse and includes the report of matters score of the word with terms and the relaxation in the forces lying burn in the world of natural delivered in the Arabic world. That was made very clear to the Jehovah's Witnesses or began to lift the curtain. No celebrating against them, making it as a film go on closely and how it is the case on still making sometimes as a different maybe but just in one.
Okay.
The transform the next obvious in my do I read that?
Yeah, okay, okay. Read it, read it. The this one
The
you have read it
transform
already, but this one in the grave, uh, in
Prophet
the green.
Muhammad Prophet
Just a
Muhammad never spoke of his words but only what Allah revealed to him in the noble Quran verse. Could go to Muhammad and stop this one like that and Muhammad would disagree nothing but reverses this more than 53 to 4. The Prophet once said, I only say
what I have been told. Part of Hadith reported by Ahmad. The above quoted verses confirm that the Prophet ﷺ received the revelation from Allah, which guided all his thoughts and actions. Okay. The real significance of these verses is that they indicate the importance of the Sunnah on the interpretation of the entire message of the Quran and the formation of the Islamic way of life. It is for this reason that after the Quran, which is the speech of Allah and the first textual source of Islamic law, the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ occupies the second place in the hidden revelation. Prophet ﷺ said, certainly I have been given the book and the like of it along with the it reported. Okay. In fact, the Prophet ﷺ's entire life is after all the practical tafsir of the Quran. It is for the reason that the Quran commentator, mufassirun, commentators, mufassirun, in order to understand the Quran, have laid the greatest emphasis on hadith or traditions as the second source, and it is the light of the hadith they have determined the meaning of the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. However, research oriented commentators do not accept a narration as trustworthy until it adheres to the principles employed in the uh, security of hadith narrations. And the Prophet ﷺ Sunnah is captured the authentic hadith literature. Hence, in order to know what the Sunnah is, one must turn to the sound hadith lecture. Thus, the authority and importance of the Sunnah directly means the authority and importance of the authentic hadith. The importance of the Sunnah can be assessed from the following act. The Sunnah spells out what is undefined in the Quran, such as the obligation which are unspecified in the Quran, for which it provides the details and time. No one claims to be able to comprehend the Quran and know all its ruling without the help of the Sunnah. The revelation come to Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the angel Jibril alayhi salam supplied him with the Sunnah, which explains it. Once a man said to Imran ibn Hussein that the Quran contains the clarification of the details of everything, that there is no need to of Sunnah. Imran ibn Hassan said, "You are rather senseless. Do you find the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Salatul Doha Zohar, the noon prayer, is 4 recitation in its must be loud, and the number of prayer or the amount of zakah to pay. Do you find this explained in the Quran?" So it means to understand Quran, we need to study Hadith. Without Hadith, we cannot understand Quran. Quran and Hadith both are important. So the basis of the Islamic law is Quran and Hadith, the books of Allah and the book of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the saying and actions of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, how Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam acted upon it. Okay, the importance of Sharia in the life of Muslim community and individuals. Sharia is an Arabic word which means the road to be followed. Literally, it means the way to a watering place. It is the path not only leading to Allah but also one one shown by Allah Himself, the Creator, through his messenger Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam alone is the sovereign, and it is he alone who has the right to ordain the law that liberates people from servitude to other than Allah. This is the only reason why Muslims are obliged to survive for the implementation of this law and no other law whatsoever. Thus, the general term for law in Islam is sira, which can be roughly translated as the path which Allah wishes people to walk, and every human deed without exception falls under the perspective of the law. There has been absolutely no more far-reaching effort to lay out a complete pattern of human behavior than the Islamic law, Sharia. The general belief underlying Sharia is the people are incapable of distinguishing between the right and wrong without assistance from their Lord. It is from the lesson that guidance was sent to them through the prophets and messengers. Allah, who is all powerful, revealed the path or law for people based on His unbounded supreme will. His will is not to be judged by human reasoning and must be completely obeyed and without question. For a Muslim, the Sharia represents a divine and eternal law and is consequently completely trustworthy. It is the basic institution of Islamic civilization, Sharia, and therefore linked in the Muslim mind with a comprehensive set of ruling for life. Okay, so what did you understand so far? Yes, Tabarak, what did you understand so far? That the basis of Islamic
That's the
law is
basis of
Quran
Islam.
and Sharia,
Yeah.
Quran and Sirah of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And without studying the Sirah, we cannot understand Quran. Sirah is the explanation of Quran. Okay, follow please. Followed please. Allah is in this word and earn salvation for those who follow them. In the next, Islamic law is binding primarily upon individuals who stand directly in relationship with Allah. It is not enforced by the state. Islamic law molds and fashion society itself. Okay? So this is it. The function of ijma, consensus. What is the consensus? Unanimous decision. Unanimous decision of the community. The word ijma is derived from the jam, which means collecting or gathering together. Hence, ijma carries the twofold significance of the composing and settling something which has been unsettled in the terminology of Muslim jurists. Ijma means the consensus of the Prophet's companions and the unanimous agreement reached on the decisions taken by subsequent learned jurists and qualified legal scholars on various matters. This then is the third textual source of Sharia. The validity of ijma as a source of law is based on the Quran and Sunnah. Ijma owes its origin to the following Quran verse. And whoever opposes the messenger after guidance has become clear to him and follows other than the way of the believers, we will give him what he has taken and drive him into the hell and evil. It is as a uh, destination. Okay, it is as a destination. Okay, Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, "My ummah will never all agree upon error." Okay, all of my ummah will never agree upon the error. Means if there is ijma of the scholars, of the religious scholars, then we have to admit it because all of the scholars cannot agree on something which is wrong. Okay, so we should go for ijma. An example of this is the ijma of the companions on the caliphate, Khilafah. Abu Bakr Siddiq Razilullah anhu, then the caliphate of Umar. However, no matter how high the rank of the learned scholars and how thorough their ponderings, no amount of ijma can annul or cancel the text. No ijma can annul or cancel the text. Means what is written in the Quran and that is clear. The clear Quranic verses has more importance than the ijma. Ijma is the consensus of the scholars. But if we find the Quran or Hadith, Quranic ayah, verse or Hadith, then no ijma can overcome it. Okay. Provision laid down in the Quran and Sunnah, the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam common agreement is worth nothing if it is unfounded. Okay, qiyas. What is qiyas? Reasoning by an analogy or uh, analogical thinking. The word qiyas literally means measuring or comparing with or judging by comparing with a thing with a thing. Comparing the thing with the thing. So this is called qiyas. Okay. In the case, a case come up for a decision which is not expressly provided for either the Quran or Hadith directly. If we don't find any proof from Quran and Hadith, then we find the similarity. Okay. Jurists look for in the case resembling in it in the Noble Quran or Hadith, and by reasoning on the basis of analogy arrive at a decision. Thus, it is an extension of the law as met with the Quran and Hadith, but it is not of equal authority with them. This is because no jurist has ever claimed flawless. Okay, it should be noted. It should be noted. Okay, I lost the page. Let me talk. Yeah, page. So the lesson is long. I think so. It is enough for today. Tomorrow we will continue, inshallah. Tabarak, are you in the class?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think so. The lesson is long. So we will continue tomorrow. This is for your lesson for today. Inshallah, we'll see you tomorrow. Assalamu
Okay.
alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Do I go?
Yeah, we are leaving.
Okay. Bye.
Message has been received. A message has been received. A message has been received. A message has been received.
Hello? हाँ वालेकुम सलाम कहते हैं लेकिन स्टॉप कर दूँ तो क्लास खत्म हो गई बस हाँ अच्छा मैं एक सेकंड ये क्लास बंद कर दूँ तबारक ज्वाइनिंग लिखा हुआ है मेरे ख्याल है उसका जो है इंटरनेट नहीं चल रहा